So hello and welcome back to another video on Web 101. In the last video we started on the CSS and we got this far, so where we went and did this, which is nice, which is just nice to know. Okay, now one of the things that I noticed while playing around with the code right before the video, well, I was just playing around with this to make sure that, so I'm ready, is if you have a look at the CSS for this, not the accessibility, look at the CSS. If we hover over this thing, we can see that we've applied for the sign up and login container. Basically, the login and sign up, we've added a padding of 10%, 15%, 15%, 15%, which is 10 top, and then 15 for the rest of the 15 and the rest of the padding. And if we look at the computed, if we look at layout, this is what it has come out to. But if we look at the computed, it's come out to 142.8, round up to 145 and 100. But if you have a look at it this way, if we was to make this full screen, because assuming that someone wants to use this full time, don't know what's wrong with there, but see, that is not 142 or 150 front 45 rounded up, and that is not 100 rounded up, and this is massive because I like it when it's this small. It is just because the gap. So let's just see. So the gap. So this, if I can do it again. So this gap is a perfect size gap. But obviously, I was using percentages when I should have been using actual pixels. So let's go ahead and change that right now, because one of the main things that we need to do right now. So if we have a look at this login sign up, this login container, it's 142 and 100. So if we look at everything else, so let's have a look. Let's have a look at this CSS container. CSS file, let's go here and then make this 100 pixels and make this 145 pixels, 145 pixels, 145 pixels. Now this should look very, very similar. 142, 90. It's not the end of the world. 142, but see, now it looks nice because everything just looks nice when you're on a full screen 1080p window. So that's the first step. Second thing we did last time was to do this. Obviously, see, that is not appealing. In my opinion, that is definitely not appealing, because obviously if you want to make it look appealing, you want to put some nice animation in there. And that's exactly what we're going to do. So to get myself started off, to get started off, let's just have a look at the. So the way we're supposed to do this is we've already got ourselves the container here, which is great. So what we're going to do is we're going to add some perspective to this, which is going to kind of let me have a look. Let me just add some perspective, add a position and make that relative, then add a margin of 0 auto. So now this should get us started out with this should really get started out with the login sign up. form. So that should really get started out. Okay, that should really get started out. Let's just see. If you go to the sign up page. So now for the login and both the login and sign up, we want to now position this absolute. Reason for this is so that we can the whole container, which is your login sign up thing, we would like it to be relatives to the screen, but then we want the actual thing to be absolute, because what we're going to end up doing is we're going to end up because with the actual sign up form, we don't need that anymore, and you see why in a second. Because now what we're going to do is, because if we keep it to absolute, see how things don't overlap, but they start looking nice. This is what I mean. That way you don't need a display, none, to begin with. So we can get rid of that. But we're going to change up the JS as well. So what we want to do, we also want to transform style, preserve 3D, and you want to give it a backface visibility of hidden, and then we want to give it a transition of 1 second here. See, this number can be edited. You can make it 0.5 seconds, 0.8 seconds, 1 second, you decide, really. Okay. Okie dokie. So what you also want to do is, now we want to start adding in the animations. So to do that, what we're going to do is, on the sign up originally, we're going to make the opacity 0. Let's see if we can do a 0. No, OP0. Oh, you can. Okay, something I learned today. What we can also do is we can do transform. Okay, maybe you can't do anything like that. We're going to do rotate Y, and we want to do it to 180 degrees, because this is the way that we're going to do it. Because we don't want the sign up form showing originally. Okay, now when we do a sign up dot flipped, when we do a sign up dot flipped, what we're going to do is we're going to add an opacity of 1, and then we're going to do a transform rotate Y of 0 degree. Is that, I don't even know, because I think that should work. Yeah, that should work. And then for the login sign up, which is going to be .login flipped rather, we're going to do the same thing as this, but rather than, I assume you can do the same thing, but You know, we'll find out. So what we're going to do is, now we've got the CSS done, we're going to go to the JS, and I'm going to quickly modify that JS file. So what we're going to do is, see, we've already got this, but we won't be needing these anymore, because obviously we're not going to do block and none anymore. We're going to have to start toggling the actual stuff. So if we go to container, what we're going to do, I'm going to grab both of these, and I'm just going to paste them at the bottom there. For now, I'm going to paste them there, and I'm going to comment this out just so because we can leave it there just as a fallback, just in case if this doesn't work. I'm going to do class list dot toggle, and I'm going to say flit. So what we're going to do is we are going to do, let's just have a look. Yeah. And so what we're going to do now is we're going to do the same thing for the bottom. But let's just remove this, remove that, and now if things work, wahee! It may look a little bit weird, but I think that should be okay. Now let's try and, so yeah. But let's try and do 180 degrees. Let's try and do a minus 180 degrees. See if that works out better. Much better. Now that's what we want. That's what we want. Okay. Preserve. Just see what happens if I remove. Okay, so we don't need that. So close, you want to make this assist as simple as possible. Just remove that. Okay, so we might need that actually. You might need that actually. I probably don't need that perspective. Eek. Maybe so. I was a bit wrong. We probably don't need that margin either. No. Yeah, that makes complete sense now. So let's have a look. And I think this is a short one. A teeny tiny short one. It's a really, really teeny tiny short one. So we can still grab these stuff. I didn't put it in the last one because it would have been so long, but obviously I could have put it in the last one in the last video, but I didn't, which is oh, it's not really a short one, just a 15-minute video, but like I maybe could have put it in the last one, but I didn't. I don't know why. Probably because it was too long. That's probably why it is. But anyways, yeah, so I think all of the CSS is finished for now, and all the HTML is finished for now, because I think the same thing would need to be done for when you start doing reset password, and for, yeah, I can't remember what the other one is. we need to do reset passwords and then resend confirmation email. So that should be there as well. So, but for now, that's it for me. Thank you very much for watching. If you liked what you see, please hit the like, comment, and subscribe button, and we shall go from there. But thank you, and I shall see you guys in the next video.